And by advances, I mean advances to the next part of this group, to face Pure, to actually advance to the next round of the OSL, the round of 16. Anyway, there we go. KT practice. Luxury has been going by practice for actually for a while now, a year or two now, at least as far as I know. But we still call him Luxury because that's how we know him best. He's facing off against Special here. Special winning the first game with a very nice timing attack. And by the way, I looked it up. Luxury actually eliminated Special from the OSL offline prelims the season before this one. So, kind of a bit of a grudge match here on the line here for Special. Luxury probably doesn't care. But Special is probably like, man, this guy eliminated me last time. I won't let it happen again. And then like he's in anime, so there's like wavy lines and sort of a movement, you know, like the wavy lines are kind of moving slowly behind him and his hair's blowing in the wind, so he's like determined and I don't know, never mind. But yeah, so a bit on the line here for Special. I mean, Special's never really had any breakout performances in any of the Star Leagues. So if he was able to get to the round of 16, that would actually be huge for him. That'd be like a huge showing for him, compared to what he has done in the past. We're seeing Luxury going for a 12-something. That's what it looks like. There we go. A couple drones coming up after the Overlord, so he's going to have 12, probably a 12 hatch. I mean, he's been going for these 2-hatch builds pretty much every game, so would not be amiss to anticipate a 12 hatch into pool. Okay, never mind. He's going 12 pool with gas. That's cool too. I just meant, you wouldn't be amiss. I wouldn't blame you if you were predicting a 12 hatch into pool, but you would have been wrong. Never mind. So he's going for a very, very, very quick attack here. He probably is going to get, well, he's obviously going to get a second hatchery before too long. And then he's going to probably tech to lair very quickly after that is what's going to happen here. SCV is going to come in here and spot exactly what's going on. Sees the late hatchery. He's going to run in there and see the early pool. He's going to have Zerglings out before too long. And probably going to go lair first. I'm not sure if he's going to invest in Zerglings. He doesn't really have... Well, no, he's probably not going to invest in Zerglings because his economy isn't that great. So he's going to get some Zerglings, obviously, but he's not going to be able to get a ton. And again, 1 racks into CC for Special is what it looks like here. And is he not producing a Marine? What is going on here? Special, you just scouted an early spawning pool with gas, and you're not making a Marine? You should probably make some Marines, buddy. Okay, now he's making a Marine. He was saved up for that command center first. That's really kind of... I mean, it looks like he's going to be able to pull it off, and he's got the SCV in the base, so he can see exactly how many Zerglings are coming out. He'll kind of be able to predict. But he's going to have to really... I mean, he could get overrun in the beginning of the game here. If Luxury makes a few more Zerglings and runs in when Special only has a few Marines, 2 or 3 Marines, it could be really, really bad, especially because that choke is really hard to hold. You don't have a ramp to hold, so it's just that choke, and it's a funny shaped choke, and so it's hard to hold, especially if you have that command center there. So he's going to build a bunker kind of next to the choke and also try to defend his expansion. And Luxury is really just wasting a ton of time here killing off that SCV, and we see why now. We see why. This is why he's so intent on killing that SCV instead of making an attack. Even though his Overlord was there and saw that Special had nothing at his front door, he could have easily built 8-10 Zerglings and overrun the front door. But he's been going after this SCV instead, which seemed like a waste of time to me. But now I see that he's getting this 2-hatch lurker. He's really invested in that, and if that's got scouted, that would be horrible. So he needs to spend his 6 Zerglings making sure that that SCV does not see what's going on. Finally, he does kill the SCV, but more importantly, he chased it out of his base a lot earlier than that, so he was safe. And now he's got Zergling speed as well, so he is really, really going to have a ton of stuff to be able to go out. He's going to be able to go in with Zerglings and Lurkers here very quickly. And what is he going to do? Is he going to try and... Okay, never mind. He's just testing the waters there. Just sticking his foot out and dipping his big toe into the water to see if it's cold or warm. And now we have the Academy up. He needs to get... There's the comm stats. Stim is upgrading. Engineering bay going up. It's going to be close. The lurker aspect is almost finished upgrading right now. He's popping hydras already in preparation for it. Look at that. He's moving them out. Special is stuck in his base. He does not have stim. He's just going to be getting out his first medics here. So he's not probably going to have a force that can move out for another several seconds, maybe 20, 30 seconds, before he feels he's comfortable moving out and putting pressure on luxury at all. Comsat goes off. Oh, did he comsat? We don't know if he comsatted the main. We do not know if he comsatted the main. He comsatted only the natural expansion. He probably comsatted the main because he had 2 comsat stations. And yes, okay, he has comsatted the main. We know this because he's putting up a bunker right now to try and defend these lurkers. Lurkers morphing in the field now. He's got some speedlings as well, and this is really good of him. He's playing this really well. He's putting up bunkers. You want the bunkers tiered so that they can get more shots off. You have more places to fall back to as the lurkers come in. He's got some firebats as well, but he does not have a whole lot of detection now. He's only got the 2 comsat stations. I don't know if either comsat station has energy right now since he just used them both to scout the main. It looks like he doesn't have enough energy. That bunker is just being used to stall. He's just having to madly repair that bunker just to stall things. It looks like there's a firebat in that bunker. So the Zerg runs in and dies immediately. He's having to build another one behind it. He needs to get some comsat off. And start killing those lurkers. I don't know if he has enough stuff to actually kill the lurkers, though. He's got 3 SCVs now repairing that bunker. It looks like the 3rd SCV is going to make the difference, but he's in real big trouble right now. He's only going to have 2 comsats. Basically 2 comsats. He's going to have to kill everything with those 2 comsats in order to save himself. Otherwise, he's going to be totally dead meat. 4 lurkers now panning on the front door, and it looks as if Luxury may have decided that because Special has prepared for this and is holding off this rush and is getting some forces out and teching up, he's going to expand instead of just going all in. So he's gotten a 3rd base, a 3rd hatchery going at that 9 o'clock position. Tanks are almost going to be able to be produced. Oh, Special repair. There's the comsat. Whoa, he just comsats and then that's it. Wow, okay, so that was kind of a waste of comsat. And now he scans the main as well to see what other stuff is going on. He sees the Spire. I guess that's a pretty good move, actually. He wants to make sure that he's not switching to Spire and he needs to get turrets up, which would be pretty important. But wow, I mean, that's a lot of... He now has no scan. If Luxury ran in right now with those lurkers, he could do a lot of damage. Going with the Lings first to take the hits. Going with the lurkers, he could probably kill off those front 2 bunkers right now if he wanted to, because he has no scan. He's got nothing to spot the lurkers with. Pretty soon, he's actually going to be on his way to science vessels, and it'll be longer before he gets to radiant, but all he really needs is those science vessels out in order to battle the lurkers.